Cavalry Girl.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the next of our indie gaming adventures as we take a look at Cavalry Girls, taking your anime girl waifu pilots and putting them in charge of some highly customizable mechs, all in an effort to hold off the ever more dangerous waves of enemies that are attempting to break their way through the wall and get into the city. And honestly, with all that combined, the first thing I was thinking of was Marfusha, which to be fair is a name that probably means nothing to anyone listening, but for those in the know, it was a pretty darn good game. Now your moment-to-moment gameplay is fairly standard. If you played a wave defense before, then you'll know exactly what you're going to be dealing with here. But what Cavalry Girls absolutely excels at, the sheer amount of options available between each of those missions to change up your fighting style, increase your defenses, gain more information, not to mention interacting with all the different pilots. But all of that to come. For now, let's just hit start, and I'll point out that there is indeed an endless mode if you're ever looking to take on the challenge to see how far you can get. But for today, we'll be looking at our story mode. Well, I'll play for a few days, and then we'll go and skip further on when a few more things have been unlocked. With that said, game on. And in going on to story mode, you'll be afforded the option to either skip tutorial or begin. If you begin tutorial, you will begin at day 1 with new mechanics slowly being introduced, as well as the very first day literally teaching you what controls to use on the battlefield. For today, I'm going to go ahead and take us through the tutorial so we can check out all the controls before skipping forward to day 8 and hopefully having picked up some nice goodies on the way. Without further ado, game on. Welcome to the front line, Private. Today I will teach you how to fight. Use WASD to move your mecha. Look at our little chicken legs go. Left or right click to fire. Main weapon, alternative weapon. Q and E to transfer to our melee combat. And we can sprint. We really do look like a chicken, it's awesome. You can also hit the spacebar to jump, with different mechas having different jump options. So that's a good thing to note, is that when we're jumping, we move left and right. We cannot move forward and back. Whereas other mechs are able to do some pretty hefty jumps to get into combat. We're going to hit crouch, which will lower our bullet spread, but also make it take quite a while to move around. Like, there is a significant delay between where you move your mouse and your mech making its way, rotating towards it. That's definitely something we're going to want to get a few upgrades for and try and decrease that time. Not to mention decrease the spread of our weapons. We have some horrendously spray weapons. Not that many bullets on them. Alright, on the left hand side, as soon as that number runs out, you can see the red coming up. That's our reload timer. And besides grenades, that pretty much takes us through everything you need to know about the game. It is really, really simple on the battlefield, with most of the things that just utterly surprised me coming about back in our base, including some of the sneakiness we'll be doing on this page. Before we move on, I will just note this is what you'll see at the end of every day. This is a marking of your performance and, most importantly, a provision of resources. Our base salary of 70, unknown currency. Due to our performance of eliminating the enemy, we've gained an additional 5. However, we will always have to pay the government. Let's pay them our Imperial Development Fund, Armed Forces Development Fund, dormitory surtax, and voluntary benefits insurance. But soon, we'll be swindling the tax system. Which of course I would never do. But we're gonna hit close, move on, and I'll catch all of you later on at day 8 as we start to see more and more things introduced. Good luck, future bear. And welcome to the end of day 8. We have geared up our mech, we are fully prepped and ready, including a delightful little drone. But the reason we're going to start off from day 8, as this is when you'll first be able to unlock another character. To start with, we have the option of Dragoon Song, or the Hussar Kuroku, each sporting a very different style of mech, and thus fielding very differently indeed. Dragoon is a heavily armored close quarters specialist, using shotguns and melee weapons to take on their enemy, whereas the Hussar is going to be firing from afar, with their recommended setup being similar to that of the leader mechas. Well, I'm going to be honest, in terms of mechs, I feel like we're pretty tanky enough, so we're going to go ahead and get Hussar. But if I'm being honest, it's really just because their name is Hussar. Like, we are definitely getting the thing called Hussar. A new member has been added to your team because you are about to be transferred to Gate 0, where the terrain is wide open and hard for one man to guard. This is our commanding officer. They've been ensuring that we have access to all the latest and greatest gear as we've gone along. And so to end our day, we take a look at our supplies. We can refresh all supplies, or we can refresh our items. Costs a pretty penny though. Now, so far I've been focusing on upgrades and getting in armor. I think we should go ahead and get this nutritional paste just to help with that brain overload. We'll see that soon. And let's try and gear out our friend a little bit. Should we get a B2? That looks pretty cool. What's my weapon stats? Not bad. Go on, I'm gonna pick one of them up. Could be interesting. And some light armor. Excellent. Now, right now, we only have access to purchasing, city defense management, and mecha. We will get some more stuff as time goes by, and I tell you what, I'm gonna move some of these because they just don't do a heck of a lot. The enemy just shoots them. They just absolutely destroy them, and it's getting kind of annoying. Well, I'm gonna set this up. Let's have the rank 2s around us. I kind of want the sandbags. Yes. Yes, I do. Indeed. Barbed wire. Roadblocks. Go on, we've got roadblocks either side, sandbags on our main position, as well as some landmines far away. Let's just have them spawn right next to us, though we can move them around into an outer perimeter if we really wanted to. I don't think we do. I've been trying to increase the health of our gate, mostly by using these modules which reduce your speed, and it's a gate. Like, it doesn't care. It doesn't have speed. So that's basically a freebie. What should we check next? Let's take a look at our mechs, and we can see 2 primary weapons. We can switch over to our melee, not too bad, as well as our drone, which just has a basic antique rifle. I do want to buy more of you, but I think you're very expensive if memory serves. Only 30, not as bad as I thought it would be. We have 2 though. We are nowhere near. Excellent, let's switch back over to our weapons at the top. And you know what? I feel like we have enough armor. We got 3 in our front, 8,000 resistance. And then for our sides, a little less, only 500. And only 2 and 35. That's a big old difference. I'm gonna go ahead and switch these around. Let's get ourselves a brand new rifle. Now, annoyingly, this one only has 2 slots unlocked for it at the beginning. We'll have to work our way around that. Let's switch over to our Kuroku Hussar class mecha. We are Ranger. And the Ranger and the Hussar look very, very similar. Just throwing that one out there. What do they got? They have a service rifle and the service rifle A3. Well, we just have a basic service rifle. You actually already have armor. Fair enough. You can have a little extra. Give you a brand new weapon. What about our drones? Drones are using antique rifles. Let's give them a brand new service rifle. Excellent. I will note as well that each of your mechs will have their own series of drones, so it does cost an absolute fortune to unlock them all, but it is so worth it. We have elastic feet. Move perpendicular to gunfire, crouching protection. They have roller skates and whatever the hell that is. Moving on. Wow, that was a real miss on the translations. Go on, let's make a start. Day 9. Look at my little mine. Yeah, we got 1. Marvelous. All right, let's have a little potter. Doesn't look like the enemy is popping up yet. There you are, you cheeky little bugger. One of the things I will notice in our little zoom there, if I move my mouse outside of our range, you'll see that it does become red, whereas normally it's white and yellow. Make it nice, clear, and easy to see where you're going to be hitting. Ooh, but it does have a very large clip. I think this was a good upgrade. This is not a good idea. They have good defenses. Let's run around. Well, it's not penetrating. Oh, something penetrated. Excellent. Quick, keep their attention. I'm coming up round back. I'm trying to, but I'm apparently shooting a tank in the middle of the road. Marvelous. Marvelous indeed. Right, let's go full kill. We're around the back. Oh god, I'm getting hit. Yes, yes, I can see you hitting me from behind. You can fire both weapons simultaneously, but I prefer to always have one continually firing, if I'm absolutely honest. Now we've increased our brain load, a most taxing day indeed. Well, you know what makes you feel better? A little bit of tax evasion. I love this game. Can we bribe them? No, we have no cigarettes or liquor. I'll just falsify the documents. Success rate of the next attempt is slightly increased. We've been caught and have to pay a fine. No. Armed Forces Development Fund increased 10%. Exposure rate of the next attempt is slightly oh, you cretinous buggers. Fine. Fine, I won't fit all my taxes. God damn it, you had one job. Don't get me wrong, I just want to remind you to take care of your new crew members' brain load. You can send gifts to them via the personal interface. We've retained a ration pack. I don't know if you're paying enough attention to your crew members' brain load. Do you need me to explain it? Sure. Right, so let's bring up what happens if it's too high. Once your crew member's brain load exceeds the limit, they cannot be deployed until it drops below. So it's a good idea to keep things down. And how do we reduce it? Well, you reduce your crew member's brain load by sending them gifts or removing them from battles. Dormitory can also reduce brain load based on the comfort level. Thank you very much. Oh, we're getting more roadblocks in, hell yeah. Increase our sprint speed, grenades, weapon firing rates. It's actually quite tempting, to be honest. But instead, we're going to go back. We're going to do a little bit of management. So welcome to the gift giving screen. Now, since our main character is Mary, now this is the section that really surprised me. Besides just customizing your mech and applying all those modules to your weapons, your armor, and spreading it out over all your different stuff, you'll also be leveling them up. Now, if we swap over to Grok, you can see that we also have a loyalty system brought in. With our loyalty decreasing daily with a provision of gifts to increase it, meaning that there are just so many different things all to keep track of. You try and keep all of your mechaneers nice and free of their brain load, increasing their loyalty to making sure they're more comfortable in combat and refusing to flee. And I've just noticed something on that picture that is incredibly distracting. Moving along, it's not that much better. We'd also be trying to level them up and improve their piloting abilities. Basically, there's an absolute ton in here, and I do kind of adore it. But now the way you'll be gaining those levels, that pilot ability upgrade points, is by handing over some gifts, with different gifts having a better chance. If memory serves before, handing over a medal pretty much guaranteed those points, so we'll have to see if we can't pick one of those up later on in the game. But before the next day, let us grab some of these roadblocks. We want to place all of these in. I want to max this out. And before we move on, I want to buy a load of drones. I like drones. What do you mean insufficient funds? Look at you. Need 60. So the drone prices go up as you go along. So yes, that will have to do for today. Welcome on day 10. Just got that little smattering of drones. Very simple person. I have very simple taste. What can I say? We are just in range. Let's go for this. Oh my days. You see how far that's just like flying off to the edge. Right, let's get moving a bit. Let's try and get a bit closer. Better chance to hit. Excellent. Oh my days. Stop flying off to the left. You're telling you to shoot, damn it. This is kind of it. There isn't that much you can do with the main game. Of course, it's just starting to get more and more characters, more drones, more equipment brought in. Really what you're aiming to do is just complete this as quickly as possible and get to the good stuff in between the missions. It's kind of a counterintuitive thing in that most of this style of wave defense game, the fun is the wave, whereas here, it really isn't. Bring forth the drones. Oh, who's left? We have more? This bugger. Coming for ya. Oh, wow, the huzzah is plumbing fast. Like, we are not, but it's pretty good. That's a very good job they didn't make it to the gate. Just got stuck on the edge. We survived! Boo-hoo! Isn't that what you say when you cry? Well, since our failure of tax evasion, let's try our Imperial Development Fund. Falsify the documents! Success! Revenue Service may be more vigilant next time. Wait, what do you mean? You just said we were successful! The exposure rate the next attempt is slightly increased. How dare they? What are our chances? Success rate 0, so we definitely can't have a second try. Fair enough. Well, at least we managed to reduce one of them. Sucks that they caught us though. I'm not very good at being fraudulent. I'd be a terrible criminal. The infrastructure division is open now. Arrange personnel rationally to generate additional resources. Don't mind if we do. Right, I'm just gonna buy one set of defenses. I'm gonna keep the rest of it. Good money. All right, let's go over to infrastructure. From infrastructure, we can use our manpower. We have 10 out of 10 manpower. I'm actually gonna upgrade this place. Yep, you can only do it once per day, but it just means that tomorrow we will go up to 11 manpower, 12, 13, etc, etc, and gradually start to use our staff a little better. I might get some supplies. Yes, so we can use this. Thank you. So we can use this one, organic synthesis, in order to get those gifts. In order to get some more of those gifts, and with our next level up, we'll be able to finish off with resource recycling. Hopefully that will give us something nice. Let's give you a gift. Excellent. Reduce your brain load. Keep you nice and happy. Confirm. And now, add more drones. Oh, come on. How much is it? 90? Soon. Soon we will have all the drones and it will be glorious, I tell you. I'll probably never upgrade that, to be honest. I don't really care about melee. I don't really use melee. Go on, game on. 3 drones, 5 in total. Ooh, we're getting better. Ooh, buggery. Little flyy things. I tell you what, some of the different enemy types are actually really taxing. I think it was like day 3 or something. I had these little spider dudes like shimmying around. I don't really know what else to call it. But they were bloody hard to hit. Weak, very weak, but just really difficult to actually pin down. Anything gonna get past us? Oh yes, that was a mine. Come now, drones, assist us. Get over there. Oh god, 200, that's some bloody damage. My teeth, they're coming out everywhere. And this is still pretty early on, and you can see how quickly they're starting to build this up. These waves definitely get harder and harder as you go. Oh, a little bit worried there. Not only are they hitting our glorious gate, but you can actually hit the gate yourself, and you do a lot of damage to it. Finally indeed, my dear. Finally some chance to fiddle our taxes. Yeah. Excellent. Evasion success. They may be more vigilant next time. Unfortunately, we can't engage in another one as 100% exposure rate. I'd love to have sent some of those bribes in. The Intel division is open today. You can go there and get information about incoming waves. Don't mind if we do. What is this? External bomb bay. Hello? I don't know why I want one, but I think I want one. Go on, I'm gonna get these 2. Marvelous. All right, let's go to our infrastructure. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade this. Thank you very much. Costing a bundle. And let's go to our intelligence department. So this is also taking our manpower, but spend 1 manpower to view the enemy's main direction of attack. We now know the main directions of attack, actually quite a few of them. But of course, if you're wanting to maximize your efficiency, this would be a great way to then decide where's best to put all your defenses. We spend another point and check out our attacking enemies, the Sniper, Suppressor, Breaker, Steel Shield, and Bullet Rain. A curious name, considering you use a shotgun. Now, this will definitely be useful later on when you're coming up against some of those bosses or particularly tricky waves, but for now, I am definitely more interested in just getting in loads of gear and being awesome. It was very fast. Alright, let's grenade in. Oh, crap. Get on there. Get on there, minions. What do you mean 30 seconds before I can use that again? Stop resisting, damn it! Resistance is futile. It's like a little pea shooter, just doing almost nothing. Right, I really, really do hate that weapon. I might give it to like a drone or something. Either way though, boss battle dealt with. Boo-hoo, I thought I died. Why are you crying about being alive? Tax evasion. It failed, we're lucky we weren't caught. Oh, damn it, so close. Success rate, 100%, excellent. I'm gonna give it a try at this. Falsify those documents. 60%, oh, I'm gonna try and just falsify everything. Success rate is slightly improved, bad times. Success rate, 100%, excellent. I swear this is not supposed to be a simulator of illegal actions, but I'm loving it. The enemy's attack will tune down a bit today. You can take the chance to rest, of course. You can also complete some quests for extra awards. Rest well, the 100-day journey has just begun. Excellent. Tomorrow's plan, what should we do? We could rest in the dormitory, engage in some logistics, craft ammo, or engage with some equipment transport. Well, for these missions, we're going to gain no rewards, but we'll rest in the dorm. Every crew member gets 15 bucks, brain load, but the brain load also goes up. You know what, I think we'll go for this brain load plus 18, but I'm gonna get 35 bucks from all our staff. Thank you very much. And with it, get nothing. Go on, let's get some stuff to upgrade our friend. We want Huzzah to improve. Turret rotation speed, 20%, max HP by -5. Well, if we get that, and then the health boost, that should level itself out, right? What's next? Infrastructure department. Yes, let's keep upgrading this. That upgraded every day. Ooh, for double bentos. Nice. 2 left. Go on, let's earn a little bit of cash. And might as well use the last. There is no enemy attack nor armored escort today. Sweet. Well, you definitely need a bento. Om nom nom. Lovely indeed. You go up to 2. Ah, so close. Give you a bento as well. Captain, I made some cookies. Please have some and tell me if you like the flavor. Sweet. Oh, huzzah. How lovely. Obtained 1 homemade biscuit. Excellent. Slightly overbaked, but tastes good. Oh, I feel harsh, but I want to just give it right back to them. Well, to thank you for that glorious little cookie, why don't we give you some upgrades? We'll try and improve their rotation speed, just help them get into the battle easier, get you some drones. Can't afford the last one, but we gave it a good try. But also increase their health a touch. Right, one last look at the purchase. I think we're cushy. On to the next day. Good news! Due to the increase in your squad size, the dormitory application submitted earlier has been approved. Dormitory for your squad has been allocated. Decorate it to lower your crew members' brain load. Obtained 1 green plant. Huzzah! The dormitory isn't free. The surtax increased to 200%. What? Well, we could earn a little money, or we could perform an armored escort can transport. Mission notes, hold the line. City pass ×2. I might try for a city pass. And welcome to the lovely dormitory. Let's edit this by putting in a plant. Everyone likes a plant. I'm gonna place you. Yeah. Right, let's place this and... Ooh, it's a bit awkward moving things around in this, I'll tell you that. Oh! Oh, I understand now! Oh, the controls for this are horrendous. So I finally realized how this all comes together. When you're trying to move these objects, you can't click on the object, you have to click on the little green box. This type of junk cannot be dragged and must be removed. Okay? The removing costs 90. Never mind. Never mind. Deal with it, ladies. Deal with it. Oh, now we're not going to succeed anymore. But we've gained ourselves some city passes. The weapon workshop in the infrastructure division can repair and enhance weapons. Go check it out when you have time. 2 identical accessories or weapons can be used to synthesize more advanced equipment, which is very important. Remember, this is an important way to become stronger. We have gained our 2 city passes. Let's get some mass-produced medals and hold that line. Few intel here, training ground. Go on, let's start the day. Have ourselves a lovely little defense mission. Let's see if our minions, our many drones can actually help us out. I keep forgetting to change this weapon. You know what? It's not gonna happen. I'm just growing used to it at this point. Like, it's fine. It is what it is. I'm gonna hop my way around. Coming for you. Jammed? What do you mean it's jammed? Should be marmaladed. With duds. What the hell? Our weapons are getting worse and worse. I swear to. Survive for more tax evasion. Oh, it's been 0% again. I was enjoying that. A small furniture that got replaced by the division headquarters. What do you want? Furniture that sits on the ground, furniture that spreads on the wall. Ooh, I want something that hangs on the wall. Obtained a painting. Select the area. 2. Garrison point. Gate 3, standard squadron. Gate 1, standard squadron. I don't see a huge difference, so I'm gonna garrison point 1. But just before we leave, let's use some of those medals we just won and upgrade our piloting skills. I think for this, I'm actually gonna do our reload time because that is kind of abysmal. Can I double gift you? I can. Oh yes, I can. How excellent. In fact, I'm gonna upgrade both of you twice because you're adorable.
Thank you.
Have a magazine.
What do I
Feeling
do
less good for you. Ooh, that's not good. Oh well, how about a bento? There is a whole heap load more stuff to unlock with entertainment rooms, going out on town, and other ways to interact with your crew. But unfortunately, I do not have time to literally complete this game. You'll have to hold off and check those ones out yourself. Either way though, that will do for today. A nice and simple wave defense game, a whole bunch of management options and upgrades and customizations you can be working on between each battle. I've got to say, even though it is such a simple game in terms of how you play it, it really has kept my attention and was just such a delight to come across throughout the Steam Next Festival. I was drawn in by anime and mech, but I have stayed throughout for the resource management. Now I'd definitely love to see what happens going through that story, getting to the very end, not to mention checking out all the different characters and the mechs that they use. But unfortunately, that will have to be for next time. Until then, as always, peace out.
Cavalry Girl.